Seniors, should you stay put or should you downsize your home? In this video, I'm going to go over some of the questions you should ask yourselves to help you decide. Hi, I'm Veronica Woods from Delaware Woods Real Estate Company, where we help our clients avoid making 5 or 6-figure mistakes when it comes to buying or selling real estate in the Philadelphia area. In today's video, I'm going to talk about how you should decide whether you should stay put or consider downsizing if you're a senior. In today's market, there are a couple of challenges that really make the process of thinking through this decision a little more difficult. First, families live further apart. Housing prices continue to rise. And quite honestly, more seniors are holding debt, either with their existing home or maybe even holding the debt from educational loans from their children. Regardless of the complexities that are added today, you still have options. Now for this video, I'm going to focus on just 3 options. There are more, but we're just going to focus on 3. And I do want to say right up front, there's really no right or wrong answer. Really, each family has to make that decision for themselves. And what I want to do with this video is just give you some questions to ask so that you can more thoroughly weigh the pros and cons of each situation for you. Option number 1 is to stay put. Many seniors are making the decision to delay downsizing for a number of reasons. Could be comfort of their own home, cost, or the knowledge that maybe an adult child or family member is deciding to come back to live with them. Regardless, here's a few questions you should ask yourself to figure out if this is the right move for you. 1, will you be able to keep up with the taxes and any outstanding mortgage on the lower or fixed income? 2nd, will the layout of the home, is it conducive to keeping or maintaining your quality of life? Are you already kind of envisioning modifications that you may make down the line? Lastly, will you be able to keep up with the ongoing repairs and maintenance? Now, part of this is financial, but the other part is just keeping a watchful eye and managing contractors and appointments to keep the quality of your home. If you sacrifice this area, this is where you could potentially lose value and actually take money out of your pocket with a decreased value of your home. Option 2 is to sell and move to a smaller home, otherwise known as downsizing. So here's some questions you should ask. 1, do you want to stay in the same geographic area? And if so, are there enough supply of smaller homes in your area that you like that makes sense moving to or buying? 2, if you're thinking about moving to a new area, what is the cost of living in that area? Is it the same as where you left? Is it higher? Is it less money? Because you can move to a smaller home and your expenses actually increase if you move to a more expensive area. Lastly, will you need a mortgage? If you're going to need a mortgage to acquire the new property, then you're going to have to be able to demonstrate that you have the financials to support a mortgage. And that's documented income or other financial assets that you'll have to speak to a lender about. Option 3 is to sell and then rent. This has actually become an increasingly more popular option for seniors across the country. Here are some questions you should consider. 1, do you want to try out a new area? If you don't have intentions of staying for 5 years or may need to sell within that period, these are the things that you want to ask yourself before deciding to rent. 2nd, similar to what I mentioned about buying, you will want to understand, if it's a new area, you'll want to understand any difference in the cost of living. Is it higher or lower than where you're coming from? 3rd, that's unique to renting, are you open to living a more community-based lifestyle in terms of you won't have your garden, you may not have your backyard? Are you okay with that? And sometimes that's a kind of tough decision or trade-off that you really need to honestly think about. Lastly, is investing in another primary home the best decision for you? Your financial advisor, your accountant may say, maybe there's a better use of your funds. Maybe it's an investment property. Maybe it's other financial assets. Whatever it is, you'll need to think about if you're selling your house and you have a pool of funds, what is really the best use for you to create wealth really for the long term to last for your rest of your retirement. In summary, you can see that there are a lot of factors that go into you weighing the pros and cons of what will be the best housing option for you as you go through retirement. We talked about lifestyle decisions, financial decisions. We didn't really fully touch on healthcare decisions, and that could be a whole other video. But it's safe to say the best advice I can give you is to start early and really think through what the trade-offs will be for you and your family. Thanks for watching this video. Again, I'm Veronica Woods from Daniel Woods Real Estate Company. If you enjoyed this video, please click on the subscribe button. You'll find out first when my next video is published. Share your email address, and I'll also add you to my newsletter. Like to stay connected on social media, always posting new tips about how to keep more money in your pocket as you're buying and selling real estate in Philadelphia. Thanks again.